This is just a very rough teaching video about a Buxton Orr Prelude number 3. One of my students is learning this for competition, and I'm just going through some of the fingerings. Might be possible to be changed a bit for smoothness. One thing I did notice that the fingering in bar 2 should be the same in bar 51. It's exactly the same figure, but it's been fingered differently there. So I think the fingering's good in bar 2. I would change the fingering in bar 51 to match it. Anyway, so it's supposed to go to vivace, but I have not learned this thing yet, so the beginning is fine. Sorry. And here, I would put all these 3 fingers on at the same time, as opposed to putting that one on first, because it's going to go fast. Now, when you get to here, instead of going 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, you could also go. So you could take a 2, 1, and then a 4, 3, 2, 1 after that, just to make it a little bit easier to get in there without crashing into that C, which you've just played here. And then you're... Now here, I put all these 3 fingers on. So you're coming from here. And it's just a little bit easier than trying to catch it again on the fly. So it looks like this. And the other thing is, these 3 notes here in the right hand are the same. So you could just turn around and use the same 3, 4, 3, 2, instead of 3, 2, 1. So you could go. And I use 4, 3, 2 here because your thumb's going up to there next, and then. I would use a 4th finger for that bottom one instead of just hopping your 3rd down. So that's just one change. Right. Here's another change I did. So I went 4, 2, 1. We're talking about bar 14 here. Just a slight change of fingering there from what's written. Then you're on to this. Subito piano here. So it's then it gradually, and you'll notice in the left hand the same, almost the same thing happens. So you have this, and then it does the same thing except for one extra note, and then adding the bottom note. So other than that, they're almost the same. Here we are again, and then loud, back to pianissimo. Another change of fingering here. So we have this, and then I went 1, 2, 3, 4. So just a complete change of plan there. So that's bar 23. So your first note is the E, then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and again I'm taking all the notes down there. 2, 3. Reversing the hands. And you'll notice I did 4, 3, 2 at the end so I can get into the next one. So just a quick review of what happened just there. So at 27, I've come back from here, and now I'm on my right hand where it says left hand, and I've just reversed the hands. And back to the way it looks now. One note here, so be careful of that. It's not going to stay the same. So, oops. And then here. Now you're going to come up to something that won't be possible on a smaller harp. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do if this was a smaller harp. So instead of going, which you would do on a pedal harp, but if you haven't got a pedal harp, that's the way you could do it. Or if your right hand can reach that far, you just do this. So that's what you can do there. Now, then I'm doing a little bit of reversing the hands here. So I don't know if you saw what I did there. So I'm putting everything in the right hand on the last 2 bars of that page. And I'm just doing in the left hand, so it's... And that means you're going to have to come up with your left hand glissando just before that in bar 41. So you're going to go left hand up. Oopsie, so the page turns a bit of a problem. Back to piano. Then get louder. And then dim. Now just be careful there that you can't put 2 and 1 on yet, because you have to wait for this to be finished. Here's bar 51 I was talking about before. So you'll see that the original way it's written for fingering is, which is a little bit of turning things around, and you don't need to do it. Just do it the same way you did it in the beginning. Now here's a bit of a... So you have to practice getting down there. Now here, you can take that low C in your thumb if you wanted to, so you can go instead of what they've got written, which is... So that's an option. Here we go. Left, right. Quiet again. One, two, three, four. Quiet. Now here's where I run into trouble. So it's all very well, but you have to be very careful how you place these so you don't run into yourself. So here, so you have to start with 4 and 3 right here, and then sort of roll up into it. And only start with 1 and 2 up here, so that you're not going to run into that B. And the same thing here, if I put my 3rd finger on, like I would if I was just playing the right hand by itself, but then again I've got this B in the way. And if I put this on, I'm running into something here. I'm running into the A. So I can only put on 1, 2, and 4 to avoid collisions. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry. So that, I hope, gives you some ideas of what to do when you're studying this piece. Good luck.